CEO of the world famous West Coast Customs. What started as a $5,000 loan from my grandfather became this. The most creative and innovative custom car shop on the planet. This is my world, and this is how it's done.
Yeah, tattoos and tailpipes and bad in the bone. We're the West Coast wizards of leather and chrome. We're the kings of custom. West Coast Customs. West Coast Customs.
From rendering to reality, you'll see it all. Inside West Coast Customs. Will I Am from the Black Eyed Peas is a really good friend of mine, and he's also a really good customer. We're building a DeLorean for him right now where we're redesigning it, making it look like a 2020 DeLorean. And we also have another project in there that's a hand-built car. On top of that, he wants a 1958 Corvette mixed with a brand new Corvette. But this one, he wants fast. Okay, Jeff, I just emailed you a rendering from Will. It's definitely exaggerated. I mean, not bad for his first little Photoshop skills, right?
He's getting there. You gotta start somewhere.
He definitely wants the wheel well opened up in the back because he doesn't want the wheel tucking.
Yeah.
And then do some kind of wheels on it where we could do a big white wall.
I got this.
Cool, let me know. So Will really likes the look of the 1958 Corvette. He likes the style of it, and he wants to marry the new car with this car. So this Corvette we're gonna build him is gonna have a brand new chassis. It's gonna have the brand new LS3 motor in it, the new Corvette interior integrated in it, also with a custom audio system. So basically he's driving a brand new Corvette with the old body on top of it.
In designing this, it was kind of a challenge to incorporate modern features and elements into a classic Corvette body style and keep those classic lines, but have modern features.
All right, Jeff, let me see this.
All right.
Sweet. Looks good. The headlights, the bumpers being gone look good. I think he'll love it. I mean, it's his rendering, just with a little bit of our flavor on it. Yeah, no, it looks good. But now that I'm looking at it, I mean, we're gonna have to get the guys on it right away and probably put a full team on it to get it done in time. So, all right, just email that to me and I'm gonna go up to his house.
All right, cool.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks.
What's up?
What's up, brother? Good to see you. Let's do this.
Come on in. This is where I be cracking them beats.
Big fat beats. So
What you got?
I brought this for you.
Now that's dope.
That's cool, right?
But I don't want it to look so like old school to where it's like, oh, that's an old Corvette.
It's gonna look like that. Rendering to reality. That's
Wow.
what we do.
That's reality.
Or rendering to reality.
No, that's true.
Too long?
When you're tweeting, you don't have that many characters, so you
that's
just like
true.
render reality. It's a new tweet era. Next time people just gonna be like, Skloon Pod Pusat. Like, what's that? Oh, I'm sorry. I've been tweeting and I'm just condensing my sentences. What I meant was, I'm hungry and I would like to get something to eat. What time would you like to meet? But you condense it, it's like, West Coast Custom is the best. I wouldn't even know where to begin to go. From the stuff that I seen on the show, from the stuff that I seen in the shop, they rock. We have this big concert in New York on June 3rd. I think it's gonna be like 50,000 people out in Central Park.
Wow.
It'll be a great time to reveal the vehicle. I hate to sound all Martin Luther King-y, but this is a dream come true for me.
Yeah, for sure. And your other dreams, I know you're a little frustrated with them. That's why I told the guys at the shop, was like, look, those other cars we're building for Will right now are taking time, so we need to get this car done quick for him, so he can be in a car while we're finishing up those other ones.
Yeah, and the white walls?
Yeah, I already got the guys working on white wall tires right now for it. Big white wall tires.
No, that's a rim.
Oh.
I want to do a combination of where the rim, it looks like a white wall tire, but really the white
so it's
is
the
on
face
the
of the
rim.
rim still.
That
We
way,
gotta be careful.
There's an illusion that it's a white wall.
Right.
But really, it's new schoolery. So when you roll up in a Spizzot and fools be like, I never seen nothing like that. Of course. course you ain't never seen nothing like that. Cause this is what it is, and now you have seen something like that, cause this is it.
Word. All right, I'm going back to work.
All right, what's up?
Let's see.
You wanna take this?
No, you keep it.
Thanks.
So Will, to me, I mean, he really's a different guy. You know, he's got his own thing going on. He's an artist, so he's out there. And I gotta say, if anybody's gonna end up living in space, it's definitely gonna be Will.
The Corvette was the first of its kind. It was revolutionary in its weight and its design. In 2011, my little flip, the Amato, is gonna rock these fools.
Corvette Mike's a good friend of mine. When it comes to anything Corvette, I call him up, he always comes through. He's a perfect guy to find me this 58. Wow.
I know, I got a lot of new cars in.
Vets, huh?
Since the last time you were here, I got a bunch more stuff in. You know, they're more into the modern stuff where you take a motorhome and they turn it into some ultra lounge. But doing something like this using an old classic car, this is gonna be really cool for them, as well as for me, because I get to be involved in this project.
So I think we need something that's more like the body's in good shape, but it doesn't need to be 100%, because this is a really nice car to really cut up at the end of the day.
You don't want to do that to this car. Yeah,
What about like this one? I mean, this one has the trunk spears and...
I was gonna do this car. I mean, you just can't find any more of these.
Right.
And yeah, this is, when you look at it,
I mean, this is the car.
that's the car.
This is the right year.
I was gonna build it for my wife for Christmas.
Whoops.
You know what?
Well, why don't you find another? Come on, Mike, you're Corvette Mike. I mean, this is what you do. Out of all the cars you just showed me, I think this is more of what I'm looking for to start with.
You want this car?
I want it. I'm ready to buy it now, today. Let's get this
Right
deal
now.
done. That's why I come.
My wife's not gonna know that I sold it. And I got till December. So, it's no big deal. And you got
I'm ready
cash,
to
you
move.
got money.
Yeah. I got a suitcase in the trunk. All right,
You own it.
let's do it. So next step, I'm gonna send the tow truck down here, pick up the car, get it to the shop, and get going. So there's this company, SR3, that makes a chassis for all the C6 stuff. So it's made for the 58, 59, and 60.
What do we do for motor and drivetrain? What do we got going there?
I got GM, that's gonna send us a motor and tranny for it, and LS3. So we'll see what's up with that. We gotta put a couple calls into them. I want to put the best team on it, figure out who that best team is, and knock it out for them.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, guys. Okay, here we go. Will is obviously putting pressure on us for his other cars. So I figured, hey, we'll do this car for him, and we'll get this thing done.
This will speed up the other cars, right?
Well, no, this will give us pressure released on the other cars. The cool thing is he has a big concert coming up. He's gonna drive it up on stage and do a big old wow factor. We gotta make this car perfect for Will. So this 58 body is completely fiberglass, which is a bit of a challenge when you're going to customize it. A lot different than working with metal. But the team I've assembled now, definitely up for the task. If anybody can do it, they can. Making a Corvette for will.i.am is not an easy task. How do you make a ride that emulates Will's style, but still maintains the classic Vette feel? We start with a good canvas, and ours is a 1958 Corvette. Then we'll get a hand-fabricated chassis from SR3, add the new suspension and a slick set of bare brakes, and a one-off Doug Thorley exhaust system. And to top it off, GM Performance LS3 straight out of the crate. But we don't stop there. Now, the work really begins as we hand mold and fiberglass the entire new front end. The paint, Ferrari red with pearl white side panels. The interior will be all modern as we take the dash components of an 08 Z06 and squeeze them into a 1958. Then Ish gets to work on creating custom seats and door panels. And finally, the whole thing will be sitting on a set of one-off Colorado custom wheels wrapped in Continental tires, complete with removable white walls. In the end, we'll be looking at a Corvette version of will.i.am. So enough talk, let's get to work.
Look, Kenny, bring your radio out. We got an A track, man.
Who's on it? Look at that, you never know what you're gonna find in these cars. 8-track tape, that's, you know, that's from the 70s right there. That's funny. So we got all the major parts off the car, disassembled, ready to go. Now we just gotta get it over to the lift and get the chassis out from underneath it.
Those damn pants up.
My pants are up, dude.
Pull your pants up. West Coast Customs. Pull your pants up. Ain't no time for pants on the ground.
Yeah, the back is loose, but there's something connected underneath here. We got to find out what it is. Let's go up and let's see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. That's good.
The whole dashboard is going to replace with a modern Corvette dashboard, so it's going to look totally different. It's going to bring the 50s back to the new millennium, literally.
Coming up on Inside West Coast Customs.
I have to make it happen. OA on a 58.
I like that.
Chassis has been ordered. We've given them a deposit. It's not here yet. I'm getting a little nervous on it. So the good news is today the guys busted ass. The car is completely stripped and ready to go to the media blaster. We put it on a rotisserie, which is really cool because the car's so light, you can spin it, blast underneath, blast the top, get it back to us so we can get it into fabrication.
What we're doing with this Corvette is we're gonna use baking soda. It's a non-abrasive way of stripping. It doesn't embed into the fiberglass. In the booth, blast time should take between 10 and 12 hours to fully strip all of the paint. There's a time crunch, so if need be, we're gonna work into the night and get this baby done for them.
We got the car back over the weekend. This is a great starting point for us. Car came out absolutely amazing, and now we're getting ready to get going.
Okay, Ish, that's the last of it.
That's the last seat for the Corvette. Okay, so we have the seats, dashboard, door panels. So far, this is all we have, right?
You're actually gonna put this in a 58 Corvette.
Exactly.
Yeah, good luck with that. Well, it's gonna look awesome, but that's a lot of work.
That's what I do for a living. Well, I am. Don't take no less than that. So I have to make it happen. OA on a 58. It rhymes, huh? OA on a 58.
I like that. I like that.
Wrote it down.
I want to look at a couple things, make sure I understand exactly what you got going, so I know what to expect. So
Alrighty.
you have somebody coming that's gonna.
We're gonna make a mold of this whole front clip.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay.
Yeah. That way we don't have little pieces everywhere.
Right. No, that's good. Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure. So see how you.
I don't want to piece this thing together.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's way better.
So the clay and foam aren't gonna stay on the vehicle. We're actually gonna make a tool right off the surface, pull the mold, cut everything off, throw the clay and foam away, and then go ahead and make a new part off the tool and go and drop it on the vehicle.
Fenders are here, I see.
Yeah.
How much wider is this? Do you know?
Yeah, these are 2 inches wider, so we can run a little bit deeper wheel. I think he set up to a 10-inch wide wheel in the back.
That's cool.
So I think we're good, right?
I'm feeling good, yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny's busting ass over here on this.
Yeah,
He's got a
Kenny's-
crew coming in tonight.
Now what'll happen is they'll just come back and Bondo up to the bezel, and they'll pull a mold off of that, and then we'll refiberglass that back in, and it'll just basically look just like this, you know, as part of the fender. It'll be pretty cool. So when you put the lens on, it'll just be smooth.
Yeah, super
Just
flush
the
with
lens
that.
only, no chrome, no nothing, and it'll be all part of a mold. And
So we're just gonna remake that lens then?
yeah, I think
the
that's the plan probably, yeah.
Cool.
So,
I like it.
yeah, absolutely, and I think it'll come together.
Cool. I'm stoked. So the guy stayed really late last night. They busted out the mold. It stayed in the booth all night long so it could cure. It's coming out right now. They're gonna pop the mold off and get this fiberglass front end finished.
All right, we just got done trimming the tooling. We're getting ready to pull this bad boy off and see what it looks like inside.
We cut out the whole side of the fender, so the contour goes all the way up into the where the wheel is here, stays the same. So basically we just made a piece of aluminum that fits behind here that screws in, and now they can come back and clay this whole section, and then they're actually gonna fiberglass over and pull a mold off of this also.
now since we had this whole front end laid up, we got it done last night, we cut the carbon body back 4 inches from here. So now we'll actually lay this mold right on top of there and actually do a layup between here and here. And then bond the flanges here, and then it'll be pull the mold off tomorrow and we'll have a completed front end.
Wow.
With all the modifications.
So I just met with Kenny. He gave me the rundown of where we're at with this car. I mean, it's a ton of work, but the way and the process he's doing it, something new for West Coast Customs, which is awesome because this is really the way it's supposed to be done. And since this car is so important to us and Will is so important to us, we want this car to be 100%. I'm really, really happy with where we're at with it.
We got the whole front end put in position already. The new composite front end is actually inside this. Now we're getting ready to go and pull the mold and get ready to get started and see what it looks like. This is where the magic comes. Nice. Nice part.
I just talked to Kenny and he's got a couple days, probably 2 days, until we can move it over here. And then hopefully the chassis here, because what I really want to do is put the car on the chassis so we can sit in there and figure out how we're going to really make all this fit. Because you can do the interior while we're putting the motor and everything else in it, but we need the chassis.
Cool. I just don't want to run out of time.
No. We just had to talk about it. I want to make sure you have plenty of time with it. I'm trying to give you 2 weeks on it, solid. So because I know in 2 weeks you can get anything done. Okay, Alex, obviously you know this build that we're doing for VETTEIAM, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting a little nervous on it.
Okay.
We started out really, really well. The body's going good. I think Kenny's got a good grip on getting all that stuff molded. But now it's time I need you to jump in.
Okay.
So where I'm at right now is the chassis has been ordered. We've given them a deposit. It's not here yet. So I really need to, one, get a hold of these guys, see if we can expedite it, get it overnighted somehow.
Speed it up, yeah.
And then see if you can talk to Bill about making these wheels for us. You know Brian's busy.
When's our deadline? Yeah, well, Brian shouldn't be doing this.
We got 3 weeks left.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It's my job anyway.
You're on the job.
All right.
Thanks, Alex.
I got it.
I feel better now.
Hello, this is Alex from West Coast Customs. Can I speak to somebody about the chassis we have on order there?
The major problems that I have is getting the chassis here on time so that we can build the wheels and get those done on time. Because I can't build the wheels till the chassis is here. Car can't roll without wheels, car can't drive without chassis.
Coming up on Inside West Coast Customs.
Let's see what we got in here.
It's beautiful is what we got.
This is brand new things.
On builds like this, I'm really stressed out, but at least it's starting to look like a car. I got the whole team assembled in the conference room right now. I'm gonna sit down with them, go over the build schedule, make sure everybody's on the same page, and get this car finished. So I want to do a quick meeting to kind of get everybody up to speed and put a plan together. I feel like we're losing control a little bit. Okay, so right now we have 3 weeks. Brian didn't want to hear that we have 3 weeks left. Ishmael says I need 2 weeks. I promised him 2 weeks. So the guys are gonna have to work together on this. This car's gotta be 100%. There is no cutting corners on this car. So I need the guys to have everything they need so they can get it done.
The vintage AC unit needs to be gotten ASAP.
All right, everybody feel comfortable with it so far? So good?
No,
that's screwed.
I know. As comfortable as we're gonna feel, but,
Yeah, no, we're good.
but I think we got a lot of things
We know
figured
what we
out.
gotta do.
Okay, cool, let's get this thing done.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up, Alex?
What'd you think about the new project?
I'm liking it, I'm liking it.
So here's the kicker.
There's always a kicker.
We want to do a white wall, but it's going to be part of the wheel. It's going to be aluminum. So you get to make that as part of the wheel.
Okay.
Okay, now here comes the good part. Ready?
Oh, there's more to kicker?
I'm going to take 2 steps back. You got 2.5 weeks.
What?
Yeah, 2.5 weeks. This
2.5
car has to be
weeks?
revealed in Central Park.
Well, that's an extra week than you gave me last time, so I'm okay. We can get it done.
All right. Good, I was scared for a minute.
Yeah, we'll get it done.
I was scared for a minute. So Brian said, okay, Alex, you need to pick up the ball on some of this stuff. I said, I got this. And then he showed me the wheel. I said, there's only one person in the car.
Okay, we'll get it done.
Cool.
This is a motor from GM. They should have sent us a motor tranny and everything you need for the Corvette. GM's a big supporter of anything we do.
How many horses is this thing?
I don't know, that's what Will keeps asking me.
Let's see what we got in here.
It's beautiful is what we got.
Oh, man.
Power. This is way better than getting a used motor, a used Corvette.
This is brand new things.
Brand new LS3. Will's gonna be happy.
One of the cool things we're doing for VETTEIAM is we're doing a push button start. So I got a system from Star Drive, and basically you'll be able to hook it up and use this as to start the car. So it's gonna be your power, your accessory, your ignition, and your starter.
After we get the doors all aligned and everything fitted pretty good, we're actually gonna start cutting all the quarter panels off, bonding the front fenders on, and wrapping it up.
Now that Kenny's here, you know, he's making us change the way we do things, and this is the correct way to do it. Builds like this, I'm really stressed out, but at least it's starting to look like a car. Hopefully in the next couple of days, the chassis is gonna be here and we can really start putting this car together. Okay. So here's a few printouts that I printed out real quick, because he was saying black and red, 2008 Corvette interior. So this is some factory stuff. I don't want you to copy it, because obviously I want ours to be better, but he liked this. You know, kind of how it had a little red on the bottom of the dash, ties into the door panel, ties into the seats. But again, you don't have to copy any of this. This is just to give you some ideas.
All right, so I'm just gonna do it my way here.
Yeah, do it your way.
This is ugly. This is like.
Yeah, it's basic.
There's gonna be too much red in it. It doesn't match the color, the paint.
Right. Which obviously I'll help you with.
I can see red really good.
Okay. The build's about halfway done right now. All the guys are busting in the body shop, getting this thing done, but the biggest problem is the chassis is not even here yet.
The way I'm looking at it, it seems like it's gonna be not too easy, but not too hard. But I don't have one choice. Make it happen, or make it happen. Two choices, actually. So now that I cut this piece off, material, sharp, chalk. And then I can move on to my door panels.
The frame's not gonna even be here until 2 o'clock today. I guess we'll just do the best we can until we get the frame here. So it's putting us behind big time now. That's not real bad then, and that's with the seat right there, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We still can drop the seat 1 inch at least.
1 inch? I just don't want to make it to where there's no leg room, you know what I mean? You feel
No,
like
I think
you're
this
jammed
is
on
enough. I can shave the foam anyways, yeah.
Right.
So finally the chassis is here. It got caught up in a little bit of shipping issue, but the good news is it's here and these guys are gonna bust ass and hopefully get this car back on track.
It looks bitchin'. Came out nice. All the brand new Corvette stuff with the Viper rear end. I mean, this is the way to do it right here. So basically right now we just need to get to work and get it done. Bear sent us a set of brakes for the Corvette. So there's one caliper right there. Nice intricate little piece right here. So you don't have all kinds of weird pieces going all over the place. It's super clean. Nothing looks better than a nice big set of brakes behind your wheels on a nice car like that.
Chassis here, what do you think, man?
It's the SR3. This thing's dope right here.
Pretty sick, man.
It's pretty straight and to the point. 1.5-inch caliper clearance, 14.5-inch rotors. That's all I needed. I don't think there's any problem. Okay. I don't see a problem. But then again, this is a West Coast custom build. Got all the measurements and dimensions off the Corvette. It's time to start cutting. Basically what he does is he puts the center in, set off his tool, and then he's gonna start the machine and start running. It's already pre-programmed into the computer. Right now it's just roughing out the design of the wheel, then it'll go back in with all its finished cuts and get all the details into the actual center itself. Yeah, looks like the wheel's done. Let's pull it out of the machine and see what we got. Looks just like what we were looking for. I think we're ready to put them together. What we're doing here is we're heating up the rim to about 400 degrees till it expands enough to put it over the center, and then it'll contract it with air, and there'll be a press fit into the center itself. These are actually the back spacing plates. They're measured exactly 2 inches thick on this particular setup. So we have 2, 4, 6, that's 6 inches of backspace on this wheel. That's how we create the offset we need for the vent.
Coming up on Inside West Coast Customs. So Will stopped by to check in on the Corvette, but I told him he wanted it more extreme, but...
Yeah, extreme, man. Can you do that?
At this time, no.
Why?
What's up, brother? You ready to see this? But I'll tell you, these dudes have been working their asses off. So Will stopped by to check in on the Corvette. One of the biggest problems is when a customer comes in and sees a car when it's not done, because, you know, they're always like, well, how come you didn't do this? And how come you didn't do this? And they don't really understand how much more work it is to make a change like that. They think it's a simple change, but it's actually a really hard change.
Oh, man.
What?
But you still got the old school style wheel holes.
What are you talking about? The good side of it is he caught a couple things that, you know, the guys forgot that they needed to do from the rendering.
You know, some things were a little off in comparisons to the original design, like the back.
I see what you're saying, though, on the back. Right. I see what you're saying.
So you want to create that same arch?
Right.
Coming here.
And I had put the side dish real deep.
It's deeper than it is factory.
Yeah, can you
But I told him you wanted it more extreme, but...
Yeah, extreme, man. Can you do that?
At this time, no.
Why? You know, I make songs. The demo is always different than the end result. But you want to stay close to the rendering and the demo. And even though they say you can't, you want to, boom, you want to push them closer. You push them and beyond it to where you come close to what the original idea was.
You know, Will's an artist, and Will has a lot of great ideas, and I'm going to use most of them. The rest of them, going out the door.
That's fly right there. But maybe you don't like that. That's why I dress the way I dress and get more chicks, and you dress like that.
Where's my backup? You guys are You guys' mouths are like,
I didn't know what to say on that one.
So I trust Ryan. The dude's a real cool guy. He's turned out to be a friend, you know. I remember watching him on TV. Like, wow, that dude's cool. We're the same age, and now we're friends.
All right, well, so I know there's a lot of work left, but I'm glad you came by so you could kind of give us, you know, where we're missing and what we still need to do. But you're happy at the end of the day?
Yeah, I'm really happy.
I mean, it's a lot of work in 2 weeks we've already got done. We got 2 weeks left.
Yo, this is I'm amazed at how fast you guys work. This is really dope.
I know, it's kind of good and it's kind of bad, right? Because now you're gonna say, how come this car can't move as fast as this car?
Now that this is finished, it's like 3 days. The other ones are gonna be done. No, this is dope.
Nah, I know.
I just can't wait to get in the vehicle and ride it. You know, roll down the street and people are like, what? I'm like, yeah. I can't wait to just have a yeah moment. For those people that don't know what yeah means, it's like, yeah. I know you liking what I got. Yeah.
We gotta get back to work.
Yeah, so with the changes that Will's looking to make, we're gonna have to be on it for 24 hours a day until it's done.
So the change Will wants, he wants to create a new wheel well that's an arch. He said this is too old school, so he wants a new school, everything follows a wheel arch. So we're gonna make a template here. He's gonna recreate a whole new wheel well. Fiberglass and get it done.
Okay, that doesn't look like that's gonna fit, though.
What we have here is the long tube header for a C6 Corvette. The problem that we have with this chassis, though, is it's custom made. What we decided to do is bring in a short version that's actually for the brand new Camaros. These are more like it.
Yeah, fit like a glove.
We just mocked this up on the car and it works just fine. We're gonna be able to run the exhaust, so there's not gonna be any problems there with that.
Yeah, so we got the Corvette seats out here, and we put them in there when Will was here. He sat in the car. Obviously they sat too high, so we need to lower the seats a few inches. Yeah, so what we did is we went and got these low-profile sliders right here. As you can see, they're very short, and what we can do is stick it in the factory hole back here and then make a new hole. And this will get us down about 2.5 inches in the front and about 3/4 of an inch in the back, which should be perfect. Yeah. That's what happens when you're so strong. You overpower the vise. So we got the seat the bracket all bolted down. It's nice and low, so I think this would be the perfect height for Will. Slides nice and good. So I think we just got to go ahead and mount the other side and then do the other seat, and that'll be good.
So with the wheel in here now, you can obviously see it's a lot tighter fit. So it fits right on the money. So now we're getting ready to surface it and make it happen.
Since we did so many modifications of the body, I'm sure once we get this test fitted, there's going to be a ton of panels that need to be trimmed out. So we want to get that done right now. We can get the body back off, let them do the final prep work on it while Brian's assembling the rest of the chassis. Hopefully by Monday, we can marry them together and leave it together.
So we got the body on, a lot less cutting than we expected. The thing fits actually amazing. So now, that's what's got to be cut up. We're going to patch it. We're going to go ahead and recenter the wheel wells, cut them up nice and clean, finish it up, get some layups done tonight, and get everything started.
Looks cool, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready for Christmas? It's not bad. Until you get the radiator in.
We just got deliveries.
Oh, sick.
We got Jegs, we got Vintage Air, we got Rock Valley Antiques.
So Rock Valley's the people that made the gas tank.
Yeah, they made us a
We got the
really
AC.
crazy gas tank.
So parts are here.
Here they are.
So we should unload them and get cracking. We got straps for it and everything.
Yep.
Man, this is probably going to be one of our best builds yet, man.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is top notch.
Oh, that thing is badass. All stainless steel.
Look at that, man.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I'm stoked. We really are stepping up the company at the end of the day. We're doing things
We're
right.
not
We're not cutting corners.
We're not staying at the same level. We're taking it up a notch.
And we're still building a car that should take a year to build. I mean,
This
in 30
car would
days.
take longer than a year to build.
Longer than a year, yeah.
Yep.
I like the wheels the best. Right?
The wheels are kind of, I think we should just go with these. I don't know why you guys want to have like custom wheels.
I know, we should just send Will a picture. So you like your new wheels? Once you know all the parts are here and the main part of the fabrication is done, I feel like it's all downhill from here. Yes, Ish has a ton of work to do. Yes, Brian has a ton of work to do. Yes, the body shop still has a ton of work to do. But I can see the light at the end of the tunnel on this build. I mean, and ultimately, look at the car. I mean, it looks awesome. And it looks complete. I mean, we could give it to Will like this, and I think he'd be happy.
What's up? This is Will I Am, and you're watching Inside West Coast Customs.
Coming up on Inside West Coast Customs. So Will may not be happy that he's not going to get the car in New York and it's not going to be at the concert, but when he gets it, he's going to be happy. I already know it.
This pile of spaghetti right here is gonna power the engine. And then we got this. This pile of spaghetti here is gonna power the whole car. I mean, it seems pretty complicated, but once you actually start doing it and laying down the wires, it gets pretty easy.
So we just finished buttoning up the motor compartment most of the way. Moscow's bolting in the Vintage Air system right now, and then we can get this thing off to the body shop.
Okay, so we're staying late. We're finally gonna get some color on to this car. It's been a long time. It's been in the body shop for a while. But now tonight, shoot some color on it and hopefully get it done.
So here's my biggest problem, Rhino. Will I Am obviously thinks miracles can happen. Of course. We're trying to make miracles happen. So I called in a good friend of mine, Rhino. He usually comes in on the specialty projects when we need some help with airbrushing. He's coming in, he's gonna work with George, and he's gonna knock this out. So I'm hoping after you do obviously the molding that we gotta do on it, if we can somehow highlight something.
Concave it?
Yeah, just to make it feel like it's deeper than
We just
it really
take this base and we'll just tint this a couple of shades darker and then just do a dark to light fade. And it'll actually automatically make it concave to your eye.
Cool.
have it, George. Full chrome 101.
The next couple of hours, all this needs to be on this.
I think this is one of those serious decisions where I have to look at it and say, look, guys, you know, everybody's worked really, really hard. I've pushed everybody to the max, and we're almost there. It's really close. But at the same time, for me as a CEO of a company that we're really trying to grow and we're really trying to show everybody out there that we build nothing but top-notch cars and we are the best at what we do. It's about doing the job right, giving the customer satisfaction. So Will may not be happy that he's not going to get the car in New York and it's not going to be at the concert, but when he gets it, he's going to be happy. I already know it.
Now that I got my templates, I'm going to cut the real leather. So let's get it done.
So this is the ultimate test. Darren's been working for almost 48 hours straight on wiring this car. We're about to start it. We're gonna test his skills. That's how we do it here. Good job, Darren. Good job. First time. Starts the first time.
What's up, buddy? Brought me the roof? The roof. When we picked up the hardtop, you know, it was in, I think it was like 395 pieces. But, you know, this was a whole lot of work, and I think my guy said he was up to 345 this morning to get it done. But for this project, it's well worth it. Now the car started, we got the master shift that we're going to install. Brian already got it mounted and hooked up to the transmission. All I got to do is get it wired. So basically, when you want to drive, you just push drive. When you want to go reverse, you just push reverse. It's all push button.
One of the cool things we're hooking Will up with is a Dakota digital gauge cluster. We did red LEDs so it matches the car.
All I would need is a steering wheel. Oh, look at that.
Coming up on Inside West Coast Customs.
I gotta say, right now, it's the best car we've ever done.
This is the freshest, coolest, dopest thing on the road.
I know. Don't even say it. I'm just gonna say this. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you again. Will's wheels are finally here. I'm gonna get them unloaded. Bill came through at the last minute like he always does. He's always got my back. I'm gonna get them over to George, get the rings painted so we can get them on the car.
So this will be painted. This will stay brushed. You won't even, it'll fade right in once these are white.
Yeah. I love it. Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome.
Let's unload these bad boys. George! Yeah. So the rings are here. If you can get them prepped so we can get them in the booth and get them sprayed.
I'll get them ready.
I'm gonna get Kenny to mount the tires and get them on the car so we can bolt these on right after. Cool?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, thank you. So it's down to the details. Less than an hour, this car's gonna be on its way to Will. So we made it. The car made it. I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna satisfy Will. I'm here.
What's up?
What's up, brother?
Chilling, dude.
I know it's been a minute, but
you got good news?
I got the best news.
Here, have a
Best
seat.
news.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat.
What are you doing, making some music?
Yeah, just checking emails before I go into beat mode. Go look at my emails.
So, I know we didn't make the trip. I want to make you happy, so I never want to say no, and I want to rush, and I push my guys as hard as I can push them, but we honestly couldn't make it.
You know that the show got canceled?
The show got canceled, I know. Things really happen for a reason. And
I was bummed.
I know.
It was a great story. And then lightning struck.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah.
Like
Can't do nothing.
Grass.
Right. So the car's outside, and this is it. I gotta say, right now, to this date, it's the best car we've ever done.
Yeah, right.
Swear to God, on everything. If you're not satisfied with this, Will, I give up, dog. All right?
The pictures that you sent?
Yeah, but that's nothing. Those are little tastes of what it was gonna be. That was to keep you going on, this car is gonna make it, this car's gonna make it.
That was like the opposite of Mick Jagger right there. Mick Jagger never got satisfaction. I said, is it a head turn?
Yeah, you said it's a head turn. I said, no, it's a neck breaker.
Yeah. Oh, dude, symptomatic. Damn.
Yeah, like for reals, when you see the picture and then you see the car, like really, you really have to sit back and just look at it.
At what point in time, this was like an idea in my head. I did the rendering on my Photoshop, and it's amazing how with dedication, putting the right team together, how you can take an idea and turn it into reality. This was in my head, on my laptop, and now it's behind me in real life. That's crazy. Dang, you came with it.
Neck breaker.
Damn, get out of here,
Look at those rims, dude.
My favorite thing about it is the rims, right? I thought of those rims, dude. I thought of the idea, instead of having white wall tires, to have white wall rims. Check that out, dude. That's gonna be a product. That's gonna be a product. Watch. I'll put a patent on that.
Let's go drive it.
Ryan, thank you so much. This is exactly what I was looking for. Everybody in the West Coast Custom team, thank you so much. This is the freshest, coolest, dopest thing on the road. Yo, West Coast Customs.
Next time on Inside West Coast Customs.
So I just got back from Phoenix. I met with Tracy and the rest of the Best Buy team, and they wanted to get a vehicle built that they can take out there to different events. So I really want to take these 7 steps and push them to the next level and get people to say, wow, what are the 7 steps all about?
George is gonna hate you when he has to do this West Coast logo.
Yeah, that's gonna be time consuming, man.
Oops, oh well, right, that's the last one. And I got about 4,000 more to go.
It's like doing what we do to cars, but doing it to a restaurant.
Inside the
That's
building.
ours.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get a lot of hype.